Yo, 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 yo. Fuck the Mother Wrestling Podcast, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good right now, man? We got two meanie men slapping meats in the middle of the main event right now, man. We got that boy Brody King. We got that boy Claudio Casanoli. Man, right now they're trying to get those extra 3 points, and they are going at it right now.
Hey, what that boy Thomas Tonga say? Yeah.
Claudio just cheated. Claudio just cheated.
Did he?
Claudio just cheated. Claudio just cheated. Claudio just cheated.
Run it up.
Oh, he just cheated.
Run it up.
That bastard just cheated.
Run it up. Hey, man, you know what the late great Eddie Guerrero said? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Hey, man, he damn sure tried because he cheated.
Hey, man, don't be out there snitching on me, boy.
Hey, man, he damn sure did that, boy. Right there. Damn sure cheated that boy Brody King out of that match. Hey, but that's okay because next week, boy, we got Claudio versus Will Ospreay. Hey, they already advertised Will Ospreay versus Darby Allin in 2 weeks. Hey, boy, this Continental Classic already shaping up. Nice, boy. This matchups. I'm seeing people I didn't even know I wanted to see go up against each other. And I know a lot of people, and we're going to get into the show and all that. And I know a lot of people like to get on AEW because they're like, man, you got to have a purpose for people, fighting each other. But that's the one thing I like about AEW is that it's like, man, you don't necessarily need a purpose all the time. You don't necessarily need a storyline. You need a purpose, but you don't necessarily need it to be an all-out storyline. Like something like this, a Continental Classic, a tournament where you put wrestlers in it and everybody's going to face everybody. And whoever get the most points is going to advance. And it's like, so basically do your thing, go out there and do what you do and get your points. So I like it. And there's no interference. There's no interference. Let me say it again. There's no interference. Okay. There's two people going out there battling it out. Nobody's coming out to do nothing. It's just the referee, the two wrestlers, and the timekeeper, and Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur, and Mr. Hard Nips himself. Outside of that, that is all the people that is at the ringside for these matches. You're going to get 20 minutes. I'm going to start with Kyle Fletcher and Shelton Benjamin, first time ever. Sometimes with a match like that, you can lose people because you have a match where you have two guys who maybe not familiar with each other. So you got a filling out process. You got to fill one, another out, in which they went through that process. They went through everything a first time when you have two people fight each other for the first time. They fill each other out, and then they kind of start to go, and then you go through the match, you go through the process, you go through the steps. And I thought the match they had was a damn good match. The LCJ says, good episode of Dynamite, great pace, decent production, solid matches. And that's what I got. I got a solid match out of a guy. One, you could say Kyle Fletcher is a younger guy compared to Shelton Benjamin. He's definitely younger compared to Shelton. But Shelton, being that guy that we know that he is he a bit slower? Sure he is, man. The man has been in this business for 20 plus years doing the damn thing. But he's still able to do the damn thing. And the fact that he did that, and I'm not mad about the finish. That goes well with who Kyle Fletcher is and who he has become. So therefore, I had no problem with that. You gave me a solid match. It had all the elements of two people who've never fought each other before, fighting each other, filling each other, one getting advantage over the other from time to time. And then you gave me a decent, good finish. And it leads to something coming back, because we know this from last year when we watched last year's tournament. When one person lose early, get their revenge later on. So something from this. And I want to harp on what MVP and them did in the back. That added to something more, but I want to focus on the match and I want to show thoughts. But I feel like I said, when you lose like that, you coming back to get it, or you gonna get it back later. And Shelton get that back later. It's just about when and how. Your thoughts, bro.
No, absolutely. First of all, brother, I just want to say, man, your lighting looks absolutely magnificent, brother. Hey, normally I'm the voice to get him moist, but I don't know, man. You might be turning into the champ to get him damn. Hey, tell the wife, hey, man, hey, look, man, she gonna have some stiff competition. Oh shit, all the bras on YouTube gonna like,
he said, not the champ that get him damn. I can't stand you.
The champ that get him damn, and they got time for a tramp. Yeah.
Oh shit, I can't stand you, man. Let's ride, baby. Let's ride.
No, but no, seriously. Okay, so I actually want to go back to what you said about Shelton Benjamin being a step slow. Which of course, I mean, that comes with age, absolutely. But I will say this. This is the one thing about having a veteran guy in your locker room like a Shelton Benjamin, not the code that makes them hell no. hey, gotta stick you like a jar of Jiffy. Yeah.
See, there it is, right there. LCJ. Yeah, the LCJ's back, baby. Yeah.
Back in the building. First of all, bro, hey, seriously, man, good to have you back, man. We miss you, seriously.
Yeah,
so good to have you back. But no, like, with a guy like Shelton Benjamin, bro, that brings that experience. And that's why I love the fact that we got a guy like Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, MVP, Chris Jericho, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston. Like, we got all these guys that are very seasoned in the game, man, because here's the thing. You can do all the flippy shit all you want to. Shelton Benjamin, though, he shows what happens, man, when you actually know what you're doing, wrestling psychology-wise. Joe said the same thing, man. It was great pacing throughout the night. It wasn't even just these guys. It was throughout the night, man. Every match felt real good. Another person who I know we're going to talk about, but I want to give her props. Bro, Anna Jay. I don't know what the fuck happened in Japan, but god damn, she's improved. So man, dude, I love watching her in the ring right now. Hell, Penelope Ford, she's gotten better as well. But overall, man, I'm not mad. You brought up the beatdown by the Hurt Business, the Hurt Syndicate in the back, and I like that. Because AP was like, hey, bro, come on, man. We getting away from the mission statement. And I felt bad for the production dude that got his ass whooped, but then I didn't feel bad.
All three of them. All three of them that got their asses whooped.
I was cool with him yoking dude up, but then, bro, when Bobby fucking flung that boy head first and said that, wait, Bobby, hold on.
Hey,
what he do?
That was just nasty. Bobby, like, hold on, let me get one in. Bow.
But you know what I love? I love how nobody tried to make the other person chill. It was like Shell was whooping ass, and Bobby didn't think about it. He said, well, shit, I guess I'm whooping ass too. Then Pete came in.
All right, cool. It's like, all right, we all gonna throw some people. That's what you do. We hurt people. But before that, the fact that he was like, you just saw him in the back, like, Sheldon, like, what was you doing? Like, why was you playing around with that boy? What do we do? Like, what are we about? Like, this is what we do. You should have took care of that. I'm disappointed in you. And then Bobby like, yeah, man, I'm disappointed in you. And then Sheldon sitting there like, man, I know I fucked up. I know I did, man. But then it's like you said, then it's like, this is what we do. And then they beat down the people. And it's like, bro, that was, yeah. It's the little things. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. It didn't have to be the most grandest thing. It's just a spot, a move, a thing. Sometimes you just need little stuff to just make something bigger than what it is, and that made it a little bigger for them. For in the seriousness of them and being there, being in AEW, their mission statement that no, we're not just here just to be here. We're here to be what we claim what we are. Yeah, and we're gonna do what we say we're gonna do, and that's what I like about them. So, I thought that was cool, but the match itself, and I don't want to get away from that because, like I said, the segment was the segment that was cool. But Kyle Fletcher still in a victory. Definitely like seeing Kyle get an opportunity I know a lot of people have been feeling some type of way about the older guys or the WWE guys coming in and AEW getting away from the younger talent. Again, we acknowledge that they dropped the ball with some of these guys. Ricky Starks,
Yeah.
yeah, we acknowledge they dropped the ball with Ricky Starks. He should be in the midst of what's going on right now. Most definitely, he should be in the midst of it. But you can't discount seeing guys like Kyle Fletcher, a guy that you didn't really get to see nowhere else, come in and
Yeah.
be a bigger name. You still can't discount the fact that we got Orange Cassidy who snuck his way in to choke up John Moxley. Now we got Jay White being involved. Now we got Heyman being involved.
Yeah.
Now we got more people being involved that aren't just these original guys, but there's some of the guys that may be from somewhere else, but they're here to make their names bigger on AEW. So again,
can I speak on that for a second? Because I don't want to lose this thought. You brought something up. WWE guys, but John Moxley, bro. What have we said? Every time AEW's been in crisis, who's been the guy that Tony Khan and AEW relied on? John Moxley. You just said it. Because of John Moxley and his henchmen and henchwoman running roughshod through AEW, we got what we wanted to see. We got Jay White looking strong tonight. We got Hangman looking strong tonight. We got Orange Cassidy actually looking like a badass tonight. So sometimes, I understand the whole WWE thing, but hey, sometimes, bro, you got to kind of take a step back in order to take a step forward. Because I feel like all three of those men right now, when have you ever seen anybody make John Moxley back down? You haven't.
And when you see people not only make them back down, but like walking up to challenge them, it's always only been maybe one or two. But to see the fact that you got a handful of people like, but that's what I believe that's what the mission statement is. It's to show you that the guys that you don't think are those people. And it may not be perfect. I mean, come on, man. Do we think that every bit of the bloodline storyline was perfect? No. But overall, at the end, when you look at the totality of the story, sure, you can piece and part it together to make it look perfect. But we know there were drag moments in it. That's just going to be a thing in wrestling in every story that you have. I want to definitely hit to some of these comments that the LCJ is hitting us with because he's hitting some stuff today. But you have that. When you have different companies, again, AEW is AEW. No, they shouldn't be WWE. No, they're not WWE. But they got to do things their way. And regardless if a lot of people think what they do is wrong, that's because you're comparing them to WWE. You're gonna always compare them to what they're doing to you're gonna always compare another company to WWE because WWE does this so great. We're like, well, if other companies don't do this, then they're not gonna be able to do this or do this or do that. Or even if you think, well, other companies before them did this or did this, and these were the things that made them stand out.
Yeah,
I still feel like they're doing that. They're just doing it in their way because the business has changed. That's another thing you got to look at. The business has changed as far as the presentation, the wrestler, who's the top guy. The top guy is anybody. The top guy isn't one particular person anymore because normally that's how it always used to be for a long time. Now it's any size, it's any magnitude of what that person looks like. So, there's you can feel how you want to feel about a different company, but I feel like that's just the one thing about AEW and having guys like Jay White, guys that have done it over the business, but need to be where they're at now to kind of put themselves over a little bit more. So when contracts come to getting up and people want to start looking at different places, you can look at what Jay White has done. You can see the impact he's had, and when he comes up, you can look at a guy like Heyman Page and see, okay, we see where he started to see where he's at now. It's not going to always be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. We're going to critique everything. Not one company is never going to do one thing 100% better than the other company, but they're going to do some things better than the other. It's just all about who you like more than the other. Fro was in the building, man. What's good with Fro?
Yo,
Hey, Bischoff is got a busy week, man. He was on NXT.
hell yeah.
We producing the MLW show. So hey, Bischoff is getting back into the wrestling game, man. You figured after a while the bug was gonna bite him once again.
Now, and I want to say something too, because you said something, and it's been a conversation. We're gonna move it forward, but I do want to. You've been making some good points. So first of all, man, shout out to you, man. You won one tonight.
I am.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Your boy's feeling good tonight. I told you, bro, I was feeling good tonight.
Hey, catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man.
No apologies needed, baby. No apologies needed.
Hey. We want more. We want. But he said, see.
Exactly. Oh shit! But go ahead, bro.
No, so you were talking about this, and I've been guilty of it to a degree. Judging AEW based on WWE success. Again, what we have to remember, we talk about mission statements and mantras and shit. AEW was to never be WWE. It was never to be the next number one wrestling promotion. It was simply to be an alternative. And I think if people can start viewing AEW for what it is, an alternative, not competition. Not competition. Let people want to make it a competition, and we've done it.
And they've done it too. They've done it too. They've gone out their way to make it seem like we're competing with them, and it's like all right, we hear you, but don't.
Here's how I take it: competing with them, as in terms of we legitimately have some of the best wrestlers in the world, which they do. Now, when it comes to brand and visibility, you're not competing with WWE. No. But what you also have to understand as well, WWE, bro, they got a foothold globally. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, they're in every single major market in every single major country around the world. Like, literally, there's places where other companies can't even run the same venue if WWE's in town that week. Like, we just said this the other day, bro. You can't even run MSG if you're a wrestling company because of WWE. Like, they got New York on lock. There's just certain places where it's like, bro, they can't be
AEW looked up with Arthur Ashe Stadium. Like, they really did luck up with getting that place because it's not the Madison Square Garden, but it's big enough just for what they needed to do. And they do it every time. They sell it out and they do a great show every time.
And let's kind of take it back a little bit, right? Like WWE, when AEW first became a thing, WWE never mentions outside companies. I mean, up until recently with the whole deal with TNA and all that, but before, WWE was kind of like literally in their own little universe. You actually had mentions of AEW on WWE television. Like, that's a win in and of itself because you got the Fed kind of like, all right, now I believe when NXT was getting their ass whooped on Tuesday nights, it was a problem. It was a problem on Wednesday nights, excuse me. It was a problem.
It was.
But then, they moved nights, and then, Vince got kicked out, and then, hey, it was what it was.
It went back to what we always thought it should be once the black and gold, when the black and gold brand was the better brand than the main roster. We finally got it. That was the thing. We've been asking for it, and then we finally got it. But when we finally got it, we got the other company still trying to come up, and it's like, damn, well, shit, we want this, but damn, I don't want them to suffer at this. Hold on, slow down a little bit. I need them to catch up just a little bit.
Because you remember when they was coming on at the same time. I don't know about you, but me, I was watching AEW first and then catching NXT on the back end. But that was a different period of time. Because now I'm gonna be honest, it depends. If they came on the same day now, I might have to catch NXT
depends
first.
on what each show is doing. It really depends on what shows got. It's like, all right, which shows seem like it's going. What shows got? What's the match card for this show? That's the match card for this show. What's the match card for that show? I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty dull, but that one looks pretty nice. You know, that I see more decent out of that than this. I'm gonna watch this tonight. I'll watch that on replay tomorrow, or I'll watch it later. Like but I don't. I'm glad we don't have that. I really don't want that, because then it's like I gotta make time to watch it. Compared to just being able to have a day where it's like I can get this in real quick. I can get that in real quick. I ain't got to start to watch this and then watch another 2 hours of something, 3 hours or something else later on. It's like, I'm kind of glad for that. Yeah, we get a little bit more days, but space them out. You know, don't give me so many shows. That's why we stopped doing the SmackDown Rampage. It was just, it was fun for a minute, but just wasn't making no sense. But bro, before we get any further, for sure. Is mad because Leo says, man, Anna Jay looks great now. I'm sorry, let me say that better. Anna Jay looks great, so great now. More women need to take a Japan tour, some lower to mid-card men too. I'm not gonna lie to you, Leo. You're not wrong with that. You're not wrong with that. We see it did wonders for Jungle Boy. It most definitely. The LCJ, man, the show had a good home show feel. But no pay-per-view is coming. Well, winter is coming is a free show, and it is. But there is a pay-per-view coming. We got what's the name coming? You know, at the end of the month. But TK's in the middle of building everything up, and because of what we know this tournament to be, it's like there's a bit of excitement. So we know, even if we think, oh man, we just got some really great matches, and then TK's announced the matches for next week, and then we see what those matches are. And it's like, oh shit, you know what? Never mind. I can't wait to get to next week. And then we get to the week after. It's like, oh shit, I can't wait to get to the next week. So it's like, dude, he look, man, TK is figuring this thing out. Okay. He is figuring this thing out. Is he doing some stuff where we like? Yes. Is he doing some stuff we're scratching our heads and like, dude, what the fuck? Yes, he is. But hey, it's wrestling. If you expect perfection, you're following the wrong sport. Period. Champ says, man, I have to pass on all-in tickets for Texas. Unfortunately, maybe when the show gets closer, I'll get some. Hey, man, look here, don't rush your time, man. Do what you got to do, man. If you get there, you get there. But I know because it's in your home state, it's gonna be close to you. It's gonna be right there in your back door. You're gonna probably smell the gasoline from Hangman Page burning down another house, not too far from you. But trust, believe, man, we're gonna be with you no matter how you go with it. Mariah May has been has a great signing. Been a great signing. She has, and she's starting to really come into herself a little bit more. They've been making sure to give her time and let that heal. That what's the politically correct word? That bitch come out a little bit more, and they've been letting that come out of her a little bit more. I love her interview. You know, she just kind of cut Renee off. She was talking her talk, and then my girl, what's her name, walked up with the bottle. And
Mina Shirakawa.
Shirakawa saw she was gonna bop her upside the head. She's like, nah, bitch, here you go. She put it in her hand, smacked me in my face.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I like that because I'm like, why did you give her the bottle? And then she like,
smack me in my face, bitch. Hey, I'm in your face now. You ain't gotta walk. You ain't gotta walk up behind me. I'm in your grill. Smack me with it now, because winter's coming. And then walked off. What up? Hey, liked it. I'm cool with it. I'm good with it. It was simple. It wasn't too over the top. It was just enough. And it's different from what you thought would happen. You thought she would come up and smack the shit out of her, and she didn't. She handed it to her. I'm in your grill now. Now do something. So I didn't challenge you. Now you got what you got, man. I'm challenged. It's little things. It's little things like that. So I like that. And I like that for her, and I can't wait to actually see their match next week for Winter is Coming. Leo, you did predict a 4-way at World's End. You did say that. Champ says it'll be a matter of time before we see Tony. I think Tony may be taking some time off. We may see her after World's End. I'm not even gonna lie. We may see that. Champ said he's predict a 4-way on something else, but I'm not gonna say what that was. And then of course Leo laughed at him. Fro came into the building and says, man, I'm looking forward to, we talked about the Bischoff thing, and he also says there's nothing exciting about AEW anymore. I have no desire to sign up for HBO Max to see their shows. I've just read the recaps and watched the clips online. Hey, Fro, I understand it and I respect it. And to be honest, it's not like there hasn't been moments to really give it to some people, but hey, like I said, it's still in a process, man. It's not gonna be what you think it should be when you think it should be. It's got to go through its motions and highs and lows. But right now, they have to still continue to do enough to get those type of deals to where HBO Max is like, hey, we see enough in what you're doing to where we want you. So as a fan, we may not like it, but the question is, are they producing and producing enough of what is needed for television and to be on TV? And right now, man, hey, regardless if we like everything or not, they got the deal, they got the bag, they got January 1st, they're gonna be on HBO Max.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, you know what? Hey, just make sure you got all your aliases ready for your free trial signups.
Come on, now.
That's all. So that way, when you see something you want to see, you can sign up and free trial. Then you can just cancel it and get off.
Or just let that thing run out. Get you one of them prepaid cards. That ain't got nothing but $5 on it.
Fro says I'm betting that AEW will not be around by 2030. Fro, hey man, look, some people said it wouldn't make it 5 years. So
yeah,
we gonna see. We on that journey right now. We gonna see if they make it to 2030, and then if they make it to 2030, and it's obvious, if let's say, I'll say it like this: if they start to go through their WC, if it kind of goes through the end of what WCW did, then it's over. But if it gets to 2030 and they didn't got another TV deal, they didn't got another this, they didn't got another that, and yet somehow they still pissing people off, hey, they doing something right. So we're gonna see. Shout out to Clive. What up, man? What's up with you, Clive? But again, respect, bro. Much respect. Glad to see you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Man, glad to see all y'all, man. Y'all tuning in to the GOW today, baby. We got all the OGs in the building.
It's Wednesday, man. You know how we do, man. It's Wednesday, man.
Hey,
we
man.
talk, man. But tonight, though, the Continental Classic was the main focal of the show. That was the good part about the show. Again, like I say, man, good matches, good, solid. That was good. That was solid. That was worth it. Judy Bagwell in a coffin on a pole match in AEW. Man, first of all.
A coffin on a pole.
Right. First.
I'm just trying to figure out like how would that work?
Logistics. Man, I'm trying to figure it out myself.
I mean, we just now figured out the War Games cage. You talking about a coffin on the pole.
Oh shit. Oh my god, man. Look,
I got one for you, Fro. I got one for you. Hey, what's that pay-per-view that AEW do around what the hell is that pay-per-view that AEW do around it's around St. Patrick's Day?
You talking about the St. Patty's Day
the St. Patrick's Day Smash or some shit?
Yeah, St. Patty's Day Smash or some shit like that.
Now, if you want to put something on the pole, you can do a Hornswoggle on the pole match every March or whatever.
The first man to climb up the pole and get him down.
hey, do you have him taped up to a little rainbow?
I can't.
And then when you win, instead of getting a title belt, you get a pot of gold and a bag of Skittles.
Oh no, you do it like the King of the Mountain. You got to carry him. You got to carry him up the pole and hang him up there. St. Patty's Day Smash. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. You got it, bro. Yeah, that's you gotta put him on your shoulders and carry him up the pole. And hang him
that's some funny
stuff. Man, look, that would be terrible. Okay, I'm just not gonna lie, that'd be terrible. That would be terrible. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But bro, but other than that, man, the show was pretty cool for tonight. Like I said, right now, Full Gear was a couple of weeks ago. They're getting ready. They're getting geared up for winners are coming next week. Then, of course, at the end of the month, you got World's End. They set up this Fatal 4-Way. Leo called it. He said Fatal 4-Way for the World's Championship. It's going to be Cassidy. I know there was a mention of Christian. I don't think Christian's going to be a part of the match. I think he's going to cash in his contract at the end. More, what's up, Mama? I think he's going to cash in the contract at the end. Fro says there will be blood when you you're a fool for. But I think he's gonna cash in after that match. Like he's gonna try to get it afterwards, or he's gonna enter it and make it a 5-way. Like I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to be sneaky, but he's gonna try to do it in a sneak way. Like that's the whole thing. Christian being the opportunist that he is, he's definitely gonna try to be a little bit sneaky when he does it. Hey, why not? And I mean, as far as somebody finding a character, a gimmick, something, and making it work for him, and somehow, some way, even when he ain't even on TV that much, it's still getting over. Like, even if you say, if some people still feel like it's stale, it's like, man, you know what? Just when you think it is, he finds some way to do something. It is not. It don't be a lot, but it just be something. And right now, it's like I think people really want to see Christian cash this in. I think people really want to see him get this championship for real, legit.
And you know what? Honestly, I'm one of those people. Like when Christian Cage first came to AEW, and it's funny looking back at it now because remember, dude, I feel so bad looking back at it because with TK, he hyped up this big signing. Oh, I got this big signing, and then you hear Christian Cage music, and everybody was like, I mean, he cool, but
really? He cool and all,
but now he turned out to be one of the biggest dickheads in AEW, and for the better. Like he's actually doing some of his best work right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, being the stepdaddy to everybody, being the world's best stepdaddy.
Hey, I do got a question. I want to know: is he and Shayna Wayne really together? Because I ain't gonna lie, they look good on screen together. I say, go ahead,
hey, look, Mama Wayne getting that bag, man. Getting that bag. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. Bro said even he'll have to admit Christian is better now in AEW than with any company in
easily.
And even if you think, well, damn, he went undefeated in TNA. Even that took a minute for people to really understand it or like
2 years. 2 years.
2 years you never lost until you finally lost the championship when you beat Kenny Omega for the TNA World Champion. You lost it to Alex Shelley. Like that was the first time you lost. You're like, dude, you beat Goldberg Street, but
man, impossible.
I don't know, but I do like his character. I do like the way they've used him. I like the way it's just like the man can come out and it's not like you're done with him. It's like, oh shit, what he about to come out and say today?
Yeah.
Who he about to what is he about to do now? It's like whose son is he about to take and add to the group? It's something stupid sometimes, but and Fro says it's the turtleneck. I don't know what it is. Fro, you're right.
Dude,
it is the turtleneck.
And not only does he wrestle he wrestles in a turtleneck cutoff sweater. That is some dickhead shit, bro.
Everything screams dickhead about him.
The face, his dress, the way he talks.
Everything screams dickhead about him, man.
Stupid little jumbotron.
Dude, but I don't know, man. Hey man, look, when you got it, you got it. And when you can evolve with the new and still be hey man, he's got it, man. Let him ride with it. That's why I'm like, man, in a way, it's like, bro, he kind of really deserves to cash it in. He deserves to cash it in.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, Fro says, even Mama Wayne makes me want to bitch slap him. Hey, I feel it, man. I feel it. LCJ says, man, Cage will end up with it so Adam Copeland can take it when he returns. I'm not going to lie. As much as I wanted to see them kind of finish that off,
I think too much time went by.
Not only that, I don't need a championship for it.
Yeah,
I don't need a championship. Like if they're gonna, if he does come back and they're gonna finish it off, and they're gonna end it, and it's gonna be a grand finale thing. I don't need a championship involved. You two have too much legacy history in this business for a championship to be the main piece in your end of your rivalry. At that point, man, it's just you two being who you are and it's fan service. At the end of the day, it's strictly fan service. So I don't know. I'm gonna be 50-50 on it for right now. I'm gonna be 50-50 on it for right now, champ, and then maybe we can revisit it later. But if he does come back, I don't need an Adam Copeland versus Christian for the AEW World Championship. I don't need that. It does not need to happen. For real. Honestly. If Christian wins it, then he's fighting the younger talent. He's putting over the younger guys and giving them good matches and doing what he can with them before he loses and puts someone over. Outside of that, I do not need to see him fight Edge at all. Fro says Adam Copeland just go home for good and be best wifey. Shit, goddamn. Oh shit. TK does weird stuff. Yeah, he does do weird stuff, man. And sometimes it works and a lot of times it doesn't. Shit, that's just how it goes. But with that being said, Brody King, Claudio Castagnoli, we're gonna end it on this. Like I said, man, we watched the end of the main event. Two big meaty men slapping meats. Mm-hmm. I think this is gonna be Brody's year. Last year he had a little bit of an up and down because he won matches he probably should have won. You know, he should have won, and he lost matches he probably should have won.
Yeah.
But I think this is gonna be his year. I don't know what it is. Ever since he had that match with Darby Allin at the pay-per-view, it's been about Brody King. It's been about him being involved more. And we want that. We want to see that. I want to see more Brody King. So the fact that we got him and Claudio in the main event, it was pretty much what we thought it was going to be. Two big meaty guys just slapping the shit out of each other. One trying to take advantage of the other. Brody's wrist, is still, that played the part for him. Claudio being the manipulator that he is, the sly slickster. Hey man, he got the low kick, and in front of the ref. The ref was oblivious to it, which how some of them are. And he ended up picking up the victory over Brody King. And then next week we got Claudio, we got Will Ospreay. Then after that we got Will Ospreay and Darby Allin, and then it's just everybody's about to fight. The Continental Classic has started and it has taken over. Bro, what are your thoughts on the main event before we get out here? And before that, Fro says Brody could elevate his heat just by claiming to be the best Brody AEW ever had. That's not bad. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, man. Like you say, dude, really good match between the two. I feel like Brody King. I feel like AEW's always tried to position Brody King as a top guy, or at least as a formidable opponent. The thing is, the stop-start booking didn't help. The on and off with the House of Black definitely didn't help. And then the injury, that really didn't help. So I feel like, when he's given time, he's going out and he's shown he could do the damn thing. I mean, first of all, the guy's big, athletic as hell, looks menacing, looks the part. He can cut a decent promo, but bro, shit, the way he whooping ass, he don't need to talk. Just go in there and whoop ass. That's it. Let the ass whoopage speak for you. But and then, like you say, Claudio Castagnoli, again, I'm glad he's finally getting some single shine because, dude, to me, I feel like he's one of the greatest, most underutilized guys from a single standpoint. Because even in WWE, he's like, bro, they just always threw him in a fucking group. And that kind of annoys me a little because we know how great he is as a singles guy. So even though he might not necessarily win this, Continental Classic, to see him have bangers on a one-on-one tip, and then, of course, there's no interference. So you ain't got to worry about the BCC, at least for the time being, during the match. It was cool, man. It was
cool heels being heels and being the assholes that they are. That's all.
And like you said earlier, the one thing I love about the Continental Classic is whether it's heels versus heels, face versus face heels, whatever the case may be, it don't even matter. Storyline to a degree kind of matters, but for the most part, you just gonna get some fire ass wrestling. And at the end of the day, even though it's entertainment, we love us some good ass wrestling, bell to bell action. And that's it, man. So no, I'm not mad at it. Again, Brody King, he whooping ass.
He's solid.
I'm kind of confused on the status of Malachi Black because it looked like, you know, he's kind of giving hugs the last few matches. So I don't know if he's leaving, but if that is the case and that's going to be a launching pad for them to really push Brody seriously, okay, fuck it.
And I'm fine with it too. If he's looking to retire or take some time off or go back to WWE, you know, that's fine. Or if he's going to another company, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Again, you know, we say it. TK has dropped the ball on some guys.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys he's dropped the ball on. Again, I said Ricky Starks earlier. I'll say the Redeemer to a degree. Now, if he's 100% healthy and he can come back, but he's just being kind of iffy on storyline, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You're gonna have to give a little bit because I understand you gonna come back as a monster and as a beast,
right?
But, you know, you got to have some type of competition. you ain't Goldberg, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, we like you. You ain't that unbeatable, but
right.
Your character and the way it was presented, it was a force to be reckoned with. It was a force to be reckoned with, and it was something we wanted to see. But again, like I said, man, TK's dropped the ball on some guys, and we can't not acknowledge that and act like, you know, it's all been rainbows and sunshines, and it hasn't. But with that being said, bro, we gave the people 41 minutes.
We did.
AEW, dude. Well, we've got 3 weeks of pay-per-views. We got deadline coming up this weekend. You know, as long as nothing happens, we got deadline. We already did our predictions, man. We did 3 straight nights of shows. We got tomorrow off, man. We're going to enjoy that. Friday night block party. We're going to do what it do then. Any final thoughts or words or wisdom for the people? And once again, man, just to everybody, Clive, Fro, the champ, Leo, everybody, you know, Daniel, everybody just showing up, man, you know, showing out, showing some love, man. We appreciate y'all as always. But any final thoughts, man, before we get out of here?
Man, look, no, I mean, you pretty much summed it up, man. Another great night of wrestling, another great show with us, man, and the people. As always, you know, me and you, we doing what we do. And yeah, man, hey, for the places that get snow, if you in the snow belt or anywhere that fucking snow seems to matriculate, God bless you, because for us, we here it's gonna be a hell of a night. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see if that full to get me through it, or will it be an extended night? But it's other than that, man, nah. We good. What's up?
Clive says, question, man, are you doing your segment, King? You know what, man? I kind of said what I was gonna say to y'all, what I was gonna say in my segment.
Hey, you know what? Me and you both fucked up this week because I forgot my shit on Monday.
I know I had my segment. I had it ready, but I used a lot of it for what I said today. So it was like I had something, but I really didn't. I kind of used it up. So I tell you what, man. We'll get y'all. I'll have something for y'all tomorrow. I'll have something for y'all Friday. I
was about to say Friday. What we'll do is we'll
come up with something. We'll come up. We'll both come up with something. We'll both come up with something.
Y'all.
We'll have something for y'all. You know, we got to get y'all. We know y'all like that. Y'all said y'all like that. Yeah. We want to keep that going. But I really did say a lot of what I was going to say then, because just the way the conversation flowed. So, and which, you know, it's okay because we had that conversation. As long as we have that conversation, you know, we can always do it. Keyshawn, what's going on, man?
What's happening?
All right, we get ready to get out of here. So, you know, make sure you watch us back if you want to, you know, see what we talked about. But no, we gonna definitely give the final thoughts. You know what, man? We haven't done one for a Friday, so you know, we like I said, I did mine throughout the show. I already got too much more for tonight, so we'll figure out something. We're gonna do something for the block party Friday. We're gonna do something for y'all for Friday, man, before we get to NXT deadline on Saturday.
Yes, sir. But man, as always, Brody, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another. Well, you know what? These days we got to thank the extraterrestrials and UAPs as well. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly. I'm the franchise. He's the king. We're the GOW. And remember, put a hat on it. Peace.